Welcome back. Mr. X Chance bringing you the 5K action. It's going to be FaZe versus Epsilon, picking this one up with Epsilon up 2-0 rounds, getting off to a pretty nice start here on S&D.
Yeah, and Huke is so good that he's getting kills with stun grenades. So that's what he's been doing this match. But another standard B push coming in from Remy and the boys. And actually, Enable's going to pick up 2-piece and shut that down pretty much single-handedly. So already going to be a 2v4. Naga and Swanee going to have to take down the entirety of the FaZe squad.
Yeah, it looks like Naga been trying to get a flank going on. Swanee's going to get one. Nagapen's going to come from behind, put down some shots, not able to take out a player. He's got 3 players around him. He's going to get one, not able to finish off the other 2. So it's going to be a round win for FaZe. Nagapen picks up that kill up top. That forces into a 2v2. Might have had a chance to clutch that. Just wasn't able to. Now, still going to be a deficit here for FaZe. Epsilon only up 1 more round now.
Not a doubt. That was actually a relatively interesting round, though. Obviously, Enable picked up a 2-piece to kick things off, and then Zuma is going to be the only other player from FaZe that's going to get 2 kills, and he's going to clean them up both in the final kill cam. So, kind of interesting stuff out of them. But now we get to see what FaZe is going to be doing on offense. Obviously, last time they went to B, and so far that's the only thing we've seen thus far, and it looks like we're actually going to be seeing the same thing again. Also, worth noting, I believe the gentleman's agreement has agreed to no overkill at all. I've yet to see a single sniper rifle, despite Hugh still going off the pillar. I think just trying to feed his team some information. However, Slasher at some point was cleaned up for the first blood to give the advantage to Epsilon.
Yeah, Slasher got really aggressive over on B. Nobody backed him up. He was taken out early. No, what do you think of these gentlemen's agreements, no overkill and stuff like that? I think, no, a part of me understands it, but then I also hate the fact that we lose sniper rifles and we lose, you know, some of the interesting different classes we've been seeing.
Well, I like it and I don't like it. Like, I really like no overkill. I think it makes the game more interesting. And I think for things like CTF even, if you see a problem with it, try and fix it as pros and make it better. Gentlemen's agreements, try it out in 8's lobby, whatever. But I don't like how far they take it. It seems to me they get very ban happy. Like, I'm cool with an overkill, but then they also go to no IMR, no MLG, no shotgun, stuff like that. And to me, that's just variety. And variety makes game modes way more interesting. It brings out so many more different strategies that you can see. That also gives casters more stuff to talk about, which is great. But that's not the case. For whatever reason, teams just want to go with the standard 1 assault rifle, 1 SMG in the game and run with that. Yeah,
I agree. I kind of miss having the different things come into play, like MLGs on certain hills, no IMRs, things like that. I think it should does have a place in the game. I think the pros definitely get way too ban happy with a lot of different things. Just trying to create some kind of balance, but at the same time, you know, ruining the variety that comes with, you know, all the different guns and different, you know, attachments and perk combinations. But it's going to be Nagapen coming up middle of the map, has a player directly in front of him, should be able to finish him off. Going to do so, so it's going to be Epsilon getting a man advantage here, currently up 3-1, really dominating the search and destroy. How's that been working for them so far? You know, they've been dominating the S&D. How, Chance?
Honestly, kind of similar to how Mutiny was pulling it off against Propsy earlier. Generally, they've been getting the first bloods, and then from there, they're just trading kills, if even needing to trade at all. The only round they lost was only because Enable was able to get first blood and convert that into a 2-piece. And even then, they potentially had some daylight as Nagafen was going on the flank. So they've really just been doing everything right, get the first blood and completely run them over there. They're all playing together as a team, not getting ahead of themselves at all. They're just basically playing perfect search and destroy. And after they get that first blood, it's really nothing that FaZe is going to be able to pull off, as now they go up 4 rounds to 1.
Yeah, FaZe is going to take, it's going to be Epsilon actually taking a huge lead here against FaZe, looking to tie the series up at 1 apiece. You have Royalty at 6-4, leading the squad, just like he did in Hardpoint. Very impressed what I'm seeing with him thus far in this series as a whole. Go on board, though, with one of the players from FaZe. I think it's got to be Hook, starting things off at 6-4. The hot hand for FaZe.
Always down to watch some Huke. And again, he's going for that, well, I want to call it the pillar snipe spot. However, obviously he's not rocking the sniper rifle. Just trying to feed his team any information he possibly can. And I do believe he ended up seeing a player over in that S3 area. So he's going to be able to call that out. However, all the action is going to be going down on this B bomb site. Huke is able to pick up a kill, and Abel's going to get one as well. Swanee going to trade that kill on Huke, though. But either way, Swanee is going to be left alive in a 1 versus 2. And both of the players from FaZe know exactly where he is. And you can see the rotation is coming in very, very quickly. It looks like Zuma's going to be able to spot Swanee, from top glass is going to get them over by that catwalk area to finally give them a round win, but still they are down 4 rounds to 2. It's going to be a tough hill to climb, but FaZe, obviously very talented team. They can definitely pull it off.
So see, the difference between that round for me and the previous one they lost on the offensive side is the last time Slasher tried to push up, he got taken out, and then nobody from FaZe like backed it up to try to trade. Right there, Slasher goes down at the start again, but FaZe gets a little bit aggressive on it. They're able to get the re-kills right away. So that's really what you want to see out of the FaZe squad when they try and go on the offensive towards B. We'll go on board with Royal here. It's going to be Epsilon on the offensive, trying to win this one, put them 1 round away from tying this one up.
And it looks like FaZe has completely given up this B bomb side. I believe Remy is going to be putting this down as we speak, and that is going to be the case. He does get it down at B and is able to get away despite shots going in. Slasher is going to be able to get that first blood, however, still going to be a bit of a tough situation. Really, the guys from Epsilon just need to stay alive for a little bit and pick up at least a kill or 2. However, Slasher not going to allow that to happen. Now it's going to be a 4 versus 2 up to Naga and Remy to pull something off. He's going to be checking the bomb. Remy might actually be able to get a 2-piece, however, just going to be able to clean up 1 before he gets taken down. Huke is going to be jumping on the bomb. Naga's going to try to pick up a 2-piece, potentially 3. That is not going to be the case. The bomb is going to get fused. So that strategy from FaZe worked out quite well for them. They gave up the B bomb site, and nonetheless, they were able to take the round win.
Yeah, it seems like FaZe starting to figure out Epsilon a little bit. They're going to take this round, go 1 round away from tying this one up. Be huge if FaZe is able to tie this one up. I mean, if FaZe wins this map, goes up 2-0, I think it'd be really hard for Epsilon to come back. FaZe would be taking all the momentum. Obviously, Epsilon gets off to a pretty nice start on this map. Then for FaZe to come all the way back, be huge for their just overall team psyche. We'll go on board with Slasher at the start here as he's been in the action the last few rounds pretty early on.
It looks like he's going to be pushing up, leading the charge towards this B-bomb side. However, he has players right next to him in support this time, so expect any kills to get traded, at least early on. It looks like FaZe has been able to get control of this B-bomb site once again, so potentially Enable is going to be able to plant this out without too much contention coming in, exactly what we saw the previous round. However, Enable being a little bit more patient, they're just trying to get a few kills first. Gunfight's actually going to go down, and Swanee and Remy going to pick up first and second blood.
Yeah, it's going to be so hard. Hook left in a 1v4. He's going to get 1. He's going to get a second one. Not able to get the third. I believe that was Swanee finishing him off, ending that one. So it's going to be Epsilon 1 round away from tying the series up versus FaZe.
And somewhat similar defensive playstyle coming out. They pushed a little bit farther up, Epsilon is who I'm talking about, into the B-bomb site, but as soon as they realized all the players from FaZe were there, they just backed up, didn't want to risk anything, and then obviously they did not choose to plant the bomb. That's now FaZe I'm trying to talk about. And Epsilon did the exact same thing FaZe did to them, just picked them off 1 by 1 right around that B-bomb site, so great defensive stand out of them, and now they're going to be looking to take offense.
Yeah, we'll go on board with Swanee on the offensive side. Thing is, Epsilon looks to tie this one up here against FaZe. I know Epsilon as a team and Swanee as a player, very talented in S&D. I know when they had the squad with Tommy, Mad Cat, and Josh, they were extremely good in Search and Destroy in Europe. Now you can see, with Remy and Nagafin, obviously 2 very talented S&D players with TR, and Epsilon also having, Swanee stay with the organization. He's a very talented S&D player in his own right. Proving to be pretty tough here against FaZe, but it's going to be FaZe getting first blood off the start. It's going to be Swanee still trying to work this B-bomb side, though.
And 3 players from FaZe actually surrounding that A-bomb site, as Naga is actually going to be able to pick up Slasher right there to make it a 3 versus 3, but the bomb's still over by the B-bomb site. Players from FaZe, it looks like they're working the flank now, cutting through pipe and mid-map. They're going to be jumping out. Zuma going to be able to pick up Remy. Swanee does get a kill, but he's going to get traded nearly instantaneously. So now we're going to see if Nagafen can clutch the 1 versus 2, and he does not have bomb in hand.
Nah, it's going to be a very difficult route for Nagafen to take. He's going to have to wrap all the way around. Try and get the bomb here over towards mid-cut. He's going to pick it up. 18 seconds left. Looks like that one player on FaZe definitely saw him. It's going to be Hoop. Hoop going to jump on top, take out Nagafin as he's planting the bomb. And it's going to be FaZe down 5-4. This is a map that Epsilon needs. They can't afford to give this one away.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Obviously, FaZe is extremely talented in the respawn game. They have a lot of slaying power behind them. And Epsilon's going to have to take at least 2 maps that are, what am I trying to say? 2 respawn game modes off of FaZe is going to be quite a test. So if they can pick up the Search and Destroy, then they only have to win one of the respawn game modes to force it to game 5. And then obviously if they can win one Search and Destroy, they can do it again, potentially giving them a good outlook. But yeah, you're right, without a doubt, if they lose this Search and Destroy, I definitely expect FaZe to win either map 3 or map 4.
Oh, without a doubt. Slasher, he's going to be over on the right side of the map, going over towards B, trying to get some shots down. Swanee's going to get first blood on a Naval. Huge kill out of Swanee. I feel like Epsilon has got so many more first bloods than FaZe in this Search and Destroy. I think that's really made the difference.
Yeah, without a doubt, and we're going to see if that can pay off for them as well. However, Slasher is able to trade that kill about 20 seconds later, going to be able to pick up Swanee. And now Huke, again, getting a second kill with the stun grenade. That is the second time he has done that. He is completely lethal stun grenades, probably using some sort of hack to boost the damage, which is a huge sarcastic joke. Please don't take that seriously. But either way, despite getting first blooded, they are able to turn the tables, now being up 3-2-2 in man advantage, and they're rotating the bomb over towards that A bomb side.
Yeah, and you see how fast Royalty was headed over towards A. Saw the players on FaZe, decide to cross. He's actually might be able to take this player out on bomb. He's gonna kill a guy on bomb. Now it's gonna be Zuma left alive here in a 1v2, not able to finish Royalty up as he goes around the corner. Fantastic play by Royalty and Nagafen. 15 seconds left. They're playing this perfectly. Zuma able to pick up bomb. Zuma's gonna get one. Does he decide to go back towards the A bomb site? He's just trying to draw this player out. All Nagafen has to do is hide. Doing a fantastic job, and it is going to be Epsilon winning that round, taking the map, tying this one up at 1 apiece.
And that's a very weird round as well. They got the first blood, so I would have expected them to, just trade kills and finish that out. But then they were put in a very tough spot, obviously in that 2 versus 3. But then Royalty and Nagafen each individually were able to win a 1v1 engagement, and Zuma was not in place to trade those kills. So props to Epsilon being able to close that one out. Obviously, we did talk about it a bit earlier. That was a must-win for them, tying the series up now 1-1, going into map 3.
Yeah, Swanee comes up big in that one. 1.29 KD finishes 9 and 7, doing a nice job getting first bloods. Hook and Zuma both having good games for FaZe. Just Slasher, going 5 and 10, really struggled for them. When we come back, it's a quick commercial break. Game number 3 between Epsilon and FaZe. Stay tuned.